Welcome back to Stacy's So-and-So and day 11 of Vlogmas. I have to tell you, there is one aspect of participating in Vlogmas that I had not anticipated when I decided to do this. And that is that the anxiety that comes along with it. Not getting a video out every day, but the actual countdown part itself. Looking at what day we're on, knowing how many more days are left until Christmas, and all of the things that I still yet have to do. I've been sitting here going through my date book and looking at the videos that I still yet want to do before Christmas. All of the things that I still have to do, and trying to think in the back of my head, did I get Christmas presents for everybody? My Christmas tree is still not up yet. I'm hoping that'll happen this week. Just all of the things. But I'm still enjoying it. And I will likely do this again. The upside is that it does kind of help keep you on task. So that aspect is probably good because I can always use that motivation. Just knowing that you guys are there watching and going, is she getting everything done? So thank you for, keeping me honest. So if yesterday's video you saw, we did the little pine cone Christmas tree ornaments. I actually filmed that before we left to go to Tennessee to winterize the house, and I'm really glad I did. It always takes longer to close down and winterize the house than we think. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. And I'm really glad I did it before we left and had it just scheduled to post. Because we didn't get home last night until it was between 8:30 and 9. Yeah, well, no, between 8 and 8:30. Because my husband did get to watch his football team, the Cowboys, play. So... but still, it was a long day. So our trip down to the lake was really nice. We really enjoyed ourselves. And we did take some time on Saturday to kind of relax in between, just packing things away that we knew we weren't going to need. And I did find time to do a little bit of sewing. But I have to tell you, I spent a great deal of my time, as opposed to sewing, I was watching other people's Vlogmas videos. And because I love it. I just really enjoy it. But let me show you a little bit. Remember, I took down some hand stitching so I could practice my visible mending and technique and everything. And so I did do a little bit. This is the square that I started working on. I grabbed a piece of the self-adhesive panels that you put on from Sakura Society. So I've started this. So I have the pink going down. I'm doing mint green across, and I did just a little bit more stitching on it. And so that was really nice to do, to just kind of hang out by the fire and do that. Let me get this out of the way. I don't want to lose my sewing needle. And I did start, remember the denim shirt I showed you that I accidentally bought? It had that big business emblem on it. I did get that cut out, and I got it patched. I just have some basting stitches in holding the denim patch in place, and I didn't do anything past that. I was going to maybe start doing some stitching on it, but I'm really glad I waited, and this is why. I had ordered another of the kits from Sakura Society. This is the Shishiko inspired visible mending stick and stitch grid starter pack. It's another starter pack. It came in the mail while I was gone. And I'm really glad, because this is what I really wanted on the shirt. Do you see the grid? So I have to decide though, like what colors of thread, embroidery thread, I want to use. I saw one of her videos, and I can't remember if it was on here on TikTok, where she was using this particular Shishiko inspired pattern, and she used different colors of thread, and it turned out beautiful. So I have to decide what colors I want to use, and when I do, I will get started back on this project. However, today, what I realized, since we're on day 11, and you know, Christmas Eve is quickly drawing near, I need to get started on the denim stockings. So that is what I'm going to do. So I got really lucky because a lot of the denim that I use, that I upcycle, are my husband's old work jeans, which he goes through so fast they hardly ever get even faded. But look at this. This is the same pattern that I was using for my other stocking that I did, the patchwork. This stocking fits perfectly on the leg of one of his jeans. So originally I thought I was going to do patchwork denim, but I've changed my mind. What I'm going to do, I'm going to cut the stocking out in just denim. And then I'm going to take, I think I'm going to use this plaid right here to do the cuff across the top, and then maybe a couple, use a couple patches of this as well as some others. Cut out some patches with my pinking shears and just put a couple of cute little patches on, sew them on before I put the stocking together. So first things first, get this out of the way. I pulled out my little clips, and I think I need to, let me adjust this just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so we have that in place. So the first thing I'm going to do is trace all the way around. I'm going to make sure that I leave about 1/2 inch all the way around and cut out both stockings. So we have a little boo-boo. I didn't realize that he had a rip in his jeans where I had placed the pattern. So I think we're going to have to make a happy accident. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this as the toe of the stocking as a pattern and cut out a piece of the plaid to go around the toe, and then I'll do a little piece around the heel too. So fingers crossed that this works. Okay, so this is how far I have made it. In order to make this a little bit easier to get on the toe and on the heel, and even to go ahead and get these patches on, I pulled out Easy Steam 2 double-sided fusible web. And so that I was able to just peel and stick these right into place. So now all I'm going to need to do is just press them so that they fuse to the denim. And then the next step is going to be adding the cuff across the top. And then I'll be done with this one and moving on to the next. Okay, so in order to make putting the flap on top a little bit easier, what I did was I went ahead and I just picked open the seam on the side just a little bit, went ahead and folded my fabric in half, and then just did a serge all the way around. And I think I'm just going to run a top stitch right across the top real quick, which will end up being the piece that folds down. And then I will simply seam across here where I have my clips and then back up the sides. So I think this will be easier than what I did last time when I had the lining. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I think that is going to look really cute. The last thing I'm going to do is do a little top stitch all the way around the top. And when I do that, this is the hem that I cut off the bottom of the jean. And that is what I'm going to use to make the loop. So I'm just going to attach it right on the inside as I do that top stitch. And I'll be done with stocking number 2. And I have both of them done. I wanted them to look a little different. I didn't want all of our stockings to be identical. So this is Patrick's. It has patches, plus I did the toe and heel on his. And then for Mo's, we did the basic band across the top. We did some bigger patches on either side. This is actually covering up a hole. And then I just did some decorative stitching from my serger across the top. So now I'm ready to press and then hang them up. These look so nice once you give them a good press. There's Patrick's stocking. And for his, I used the hem from the jeans. And I already got Mo's ironed. And for his, I did plaid to match the top. So now we're ready to go hang. And there we go, hanging right along with the decoration we made the other day. I think they turned out really cute. So thank you for joining me again today. I hope you enjoyed my quick little overview on how to upcycle a pair of old denim work jeans and turn them into a really cute stocking for the holidays. So everyone have a wonderful afternoon. I will see you again tomorrow, and happy sewing.